I think it has worked a lot in group perseverance, and it's a whole different other conversation, Quacks, about if this will work against, the Sen teams or teams will meet in the Knights Rivals tournament, but it has found a lot of success so far in the regular season. Rihanna there, so now Karis, a good look, but both mid laners without flash, without that play, as you called out. Xiao Hao will take over to level 6 first. He's also spotted on a ward going for these Raptors, and there's the Paranoia immediately engaged on top of him. He's going to smite the big Krug, but he doesn't have 6. Flash for flash, follow. Shockwave going to get the CC shield off of Monkey, and Xiao Hao will punish Monkey for the aggressive invade.
By Perukia to go in. Even though it doesn't net them a kill, it nets them pressure, like you said, and it nets them the space to go for this first neutral objective. Monkey also on the bot side of the map, finishing up, I believe, his 3rd clear of the game, means that a cross map isn't there for the Mundo for priority. I don't think they can really walk in until that Ambessa can sort of inch forward. So they're not even going to try. Xiao Hao instead is going to be looking for other opportunities on the map, but there really isn't anything. Both junglers cleared out their bot sides before committing up toward this top lane, and you can also see the lane, because About and Yao Yao were forced to kind of burn a bunch of summoners from that engage by Perukia earlier, and then also Mundo, Sion, the classic split pushers are definitely going to like this if they have the opportunity to apply pressure in a side lane.
All right. Karis going to drop the Emperor's Divide early and just sets up the easy Shockwave over Paranoia combo. It's like Karis almost knew it was going to happen, but Spike, you give over to them. Misfortune, Profane Hydra versus Heartsteel. I don't need to sell anybody on that. Maybe mid lanes where things are a bit even, but everywhere else, EDG's items also just further leaning into the fact that they will dominate this mid game. And it certainly helps that they now have the first 2 Drakes under their belt as we look towards an Ocean Soul for game 1. A bit too big for their britches. But they'll just settle for a couple of plates thanks to the grubs. But what's happening on bot side?
Yep, I like this a lot. Angel allowing himself to side lane and grow that gold lead between him and the Azir even more. Now, I mean,
those grubs and that touch of the void. They've got the bot tier 1 down. About 4 more plates than it was currently holding. But credit needs to go back to EDG because it feels like every move WE make, it is coming at some sort of cost on the other side.
And now, I mean, Herald here for Xiao Hao. I'm curious to see where he places that. Monkey gets dangerously low. In mid lane, and you really open up the map on that bot side. You make it a lot more difficult for WE to contest you. As, hang on,
Karis,
in a bit of trouble.
We were praising you, buddy, but you forgot you don't have a tier 1 turret. He's got a flash and dash, but here comes Xiao Hao to land right on top of his head. He's got no dashes, no flashes, and now no color left in his screen.
Top side have started to build into getting around those 2 item breakpoints for themselves. This dragon has spawned. Herald is still in inventory.
Nobody saw him in the brush. It's still Xiao Hao engaged. Wild Growth comes across. Yao Yao's going to get tagged, though. About has to flash out of the bullet time as well, as Yao Yao will drop. TP coming over top to make sure 5 members strong. Angel's going to force Monkey to flash out of his own jungle as well. EDG are bloodthirsty to right the wrongs of this matchup first time round.
And who needs the Pop Blossom? Immediately started up there. I love the confidence from Xiao Hao yet again. He starts up the fight. ZDZ is there to follow. EDG gonna take down that mid turret and claim a soul point. All of the things are starting to come up heads for them. And WE really just desperate for any kind of a response, but they're not able to make one. They're gonna be late to intercepting this Drake. Maybe they can look for a kill on the receiving end, but I don't think it's possible. It's Cube.
Okay. Down all of WE as they look to converge on this mid-tier 1 turret, which they will finally knock down to pick up some much-needed gold, but there's always a trade.
It feels like it might be too little too late. I mean, you're staring down the barrel of EDG at soul point.
Certainly right, Quacks. I love watching the... Oh, hold on. Paranoia. Jump on from Xiao Hao. It's Yao Yao again. He gets feared up. Wild Growth. Does not matter. There's nothing happening there to save Yao Yao. It's another pick here from Xiao Hao in 21 and a half minutes. WE are looking to make a stand here. They are TPing in a 4 versus 5. Pop Blossom isn't going to do anything. Monkey pops past him with dosage. He's running right after Angel, but a clutch fear comes down from Xiao Hao. First take is cut down. Bullet time is interrupted on leave. Thanks to Q's a decimating smash. But there's no way for any carries to step up. They don't have their pocket Kin Lulu, and they don't have their big tanky Mundo. Minutes, and Perukia already has a devastating flank with Monkey down to about half HP. ZDZ and Perukia are looking. Finally, Perukia will be spotted, so WE know they have to go further into enemy territory. because the enemy is behind them, waiting and lurking. ZDZ and Perukia want to find a miracle flank as the Dragon has been started up. On the hunt, gonna be popped for extra move speed. Perukia's gonna make his move now. The Pop Blossom goes down. They don't get any big hits, and this time About's able to save up. That's a huge effort to fight, but the bullet time from Leave will put the cherry on top. A masterful game one from EDG. It's Monkey only finding one trade back. It is on to the jungler, but now all the carries, the support systems are gone. It's just the tanks hoping they get a crack at this Dragon that they never will truly see.
I mean, okay, now Monkey is over the wall. Really
Monkey.
good blast cone there from ZDZ.
Oh, yep. Gonna have to flash right back over where he came from, and now there is no chance for him to really contest this. I mean, how does he get over this wall? He's got to walk around, and Monkey will surrender the Ocean Soul to the jungler-less EDG. We dare you to walk into our ultimates. All 5 of them back up and available, but WE have no other option than to throw caution to the wind. Baron down about 5k as the lights do go out. Where does Xiao Hao go in? He's going to mark on top of a target with the bullet time shockwave that drags Yao Yao back down under. And here comes the Pop Blossom to grab 3 more members. Pulling execution hits onto a bout. EDG are lining these ultimates like they got the biggest target in front of them. Flash out of Cars to try and get back as Monkey is starting to heal up here. But again, who is left to deal damage in this fight? Karis is just tickling this Ambessa, who's constantly dashing through all these tanks. The Azir are going to get knocked down, and EDG can finally set their sights back on more structures. And WE have to be very careful where they want to really pick their chance to recall. It's a 2-man split here from EDG now. Angel and ZDZ, the solo laners, will push up 1 wave, while 2 damage dealers tangle with Baron a 3rd and likely final time.
That unironically looked like the best to fight WE have had all game long, but it's too little, it's too late. The Ocean Soul provides too much safety, and EDG are too durable at this point. They're going to knock down this Baron and all wear purple, and I feel like the time of game number 1, Slayer, is starting to sunset. You've got the Baron, you've got the Ocean Soul, you've got a nearly 9,000 gold lead, or whatever, right? So you've got, like, people that love money getting out...
There's some money.
Out-wealthed or something by the EDG members.
Yeah, you're right. If only you could tap into the lore of your characters when you're down 9k gold in a very important game of League of Legends. If only. All right, hold on. Leave is a bit out of position here. Good dodge on the Unstoppable Onslaught. The slow will come across. Shockwave has to be used defensively. Leave will turn for the bullet time, but will get shut down. And Xiao Hao, he's chasing down About, but he's not going to find that kill. Broomwing forces out the GA. There was a big pop loss on Perukia, but now Angel needs consistent damage and CDC to the backline, but he doesn't even find the kill on Cube. He's taking up turret aggro, takes about 5 or 6 shots, and it somehow doesn't matter. ZDZ goes right back out where he came from. But Leave's mispositioning woes continue to hamper EDG's potential. They go even in a fight they had no business being that close in. Who's really overstaying right now, Quacks? It doesn't really feel like it's Angel.
Nope. The Ocean Soul is really providing that sustain that he needs in order to look more aggressive. Knocks down the turret. Man!
Oh, hold on. Is ZDZ killing Karis in live? Yep, he is. Oh, you didn't need to do the public execution, ZDZ. This guy's freestyling on the Ambessa right now.
And ZDZ kind of making up for his earlier mispositions by his AD carry. Now it's a 4v5. All the lanes are pushing, and I don't think the Elder is going to be contestable by WE here, especially if Monkey goes down, as he is chipped down to about half HP. This Mundo really not able to deliver the damage and be that just walking tank that we expect him to be in, and like Monkey has displayed so many times over the course of his games playing it.
Quacks, I know you wanted us to disagree for the sake of fun arguments on our Group Ascend talk for these 2 teams. We're going to have to tab that conversation because he was going for a very deep ride in enemy territory here. Monkey's going to try and lead the charge like Mundos do. Not a care in the world. CC spell shield. I don't really care about that. I've got maximum dosage, and I've got a date with Elder. Can he get in here? Pop Blossom's going to delay him, and he won't pick up the Elder. And now the turn will come out. But down goes Monkey, and the Elder Dragon is making his statement onto the map with these executes. There's another one. About will go down. CDZ picks himself up a pretty big triple kill. We'll find another one on top of that with League taking down Karis, and that will polish off maybe one of the most dominating wins from start to finish from EDG, as they'll take a 1-0 series lead in their final series of Group Perseverance.
WE definitely the favorites of this best of 3, but EDG with a statement game to start us off. They dominate game number 1, Slayer.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.